Hello and welcome. In today's video we are going over the GR.1 Prototype Series event around Suzuka circuit. Now, not only is the GR.1 Prototype Series one of the more difficult events in Gran Turismo 7, but around Suzuka, which is a super technical circuit which has majority corners and a few straightaways, is a very hard circuit to find a perfect vehicle for. Well, I think I've done just that. So the car that we are gonna use is the SF19 Super Formula. Whether it's the Honda, whether it's the Toyota, they are exactly the same. Now the reason I say this car is perfect because with Suzuka and so many tons, you need a car with a lot of downforce, and that is exactly what the SF19 cars actually provide. So for this video I am actually using the Honda, and that is because this car was actually free for completing an extra menu book. Yes, you receive this car for absolutely free, but if you haven't completed that menu book, this car will actually set you back only 1 million credits. I know saying only 1 million credits doesn't make a lot of sense, but if we compare this to the price of, for example, the Porsche 919, that costs a whopping 3 million credits, 3 times the price of this car, and somehow the SF90 can do the same job and maybe even better. So what does this event entail? So 10 laps with dynamic weather, which means rain may appear, it might not, but you rather just be prepared. So you need to make sure you either have race intermediate tires or racing wets. So with the update to 1.31 to Gran Turismo 7, we saw that the SF19 actually saw its PEP level decrease, which means now with the car being on racing softs, having full downforce, the car is under 950 performance points, so you can fully max this vehicle out. So 100% on your ECU, 100% on your power restrictor, no ballast. You can even slap on a fully customizable transmission to just help the car bang through gears a lot quicker. So with this race I didn't even put on the transmission, and I still managed to guarantee a victory and dominate the opponents. And by the way, I mentioned that this is also being done on the hardest difficulty. So yes, so what you're gonna need is racing soft tires and just keep intermediates or racing wets aside in case rainfall occurs. Now the only thing that I did to the SF90 when it came to tuning of this vehicle was the front downforce. I actually set it to 1250 in the front, and this way it isn't fully maxed out, but with it being decreased, it just means that we are gonna have better acceleration. And because that is actually a downfall with the SF90, because it has so much downforce and just cornering speed, this car really just suffers when it comes to straight line speed. Oh yeah, and by the way, anti-lag system, you need to set it to strong. That way you'll just keep boost as high as possible and just get you around the circuit a little bit faster. Now when we get onto the circuit, we want to make sure that our fuel map is set to fuel map level 1. With us doing this, it will have the car reach the end of lap 6 before we actually need to go into the pits. So with the car that is going to be on a single fuel map for the entire event, we can just focus on the winter radar, because we need to make sure we don't get caught with our pants down when the rain actually starts. So as you can see, I actually use the overtake feature quite a bit, but overall I've done the events with using the overtake feature and without, and it doesn't make that much of a difference. You can use a vehicle on fuel map level 6. I wouldn't suggest it because the car is already underpowered when it comes to straightaways. You need all the help you can get. So I wouldn't say, okay, slowing the car down is gonna actually be more effective, because if you see rain on your radar, you need to have it in fuel map 1, because that way you are gonna go into the pits regardless. So while you're in the pits, change tires, refuel, and bang, you out. Changing tires is the biggest thing that actually slows you down with this event when it comes to the pit stop, because the refueling is actually quite that quick. Now some of the cars actually refuel before lap 6, some refuel after lap 6, and that just gives you the advantage to now just build a bigger lead over the cars. The big and massive bonus, as you just saw on screen, is that this vehicle can outbrake any of the competition that is out on circuit. When you come to the straightaways, your best bet is to actually slip behind one of these vehicles and sit behind it. You need to slipstream these cars, because with the SF19 it struggles to reach over 300 kilometers per hour, which some of these GR1 prototype cars really just have no issue with, especially the older 90s Le Mans vehicles. They reach 300 with absolute ease, and they have great fuel efficiency. For example, the 787B. Now this car can complete this event with no pit stops, but it is a bit slower, it's harder to get because it's in a legendary dealership. The SF19 is available whenever you want, and it is only 1,000,000 credits. Now, as you can see from the gameplay that is happening, I am not doing the cleanest of racing. I am going off circuit, and I am still going to finish this event in first place, because that's how fast the SF19 actually is. This car really is just simply at home. Now the car makes absolute cakewalk, making the hardest difficulty look like we're actually playing easy. Now, as I said, this back straight part is really where the car sees its struggle, but as you can see, with us slipstreaming, it just helps up a ton. Now when we come to a braking marker, we see we brake incredibly late, so much later compared to the other vehicles, that this is where we make up our most time on the circuit. Now if we look at the fastest lap time that the fastest cars of this event is setting, is a 1 minute 47 around the circuit, whereas our first lap we set a 1 minute 42, and that's actually the average lap time I was able to get. Now I play with an automatic transmission, which means I don't do any fuel saving at all. I waste a lot of fuel, and the car just still is able to beat. There's no need to do any fuel saving with this vehicle. Now don't be too scared when you see a massive lead between you and first place. I was able to gain an average of 6 seconds per lap on the AI, and that's now with me running off circuit, what, causing a few incidents to make me actually lose ground on the AI. But with me going full tilt on fuel map level 1, I was able to catch up to the AI in first position by the end of lap 4, because they actually had to dive into the pits. Now we just stayed out on circuit, so we absolutely gained a lot of ground on that car. Now the car, as I said, you are only going to need to go into refuel at the end of lap 6. Now you do need to pay attention to whether the rain is coming. Now for example, if the rain has come on, for example, the second lap, then obviously go into the pits. But then this will actually mean you are going to have to pit twice during this event, which will kill your time, but it will not jeopardize your win. So as long as you use fuel map level 1, you are still all good with this event. The SF19 is honestly, in my opinion, a bit overpowered for this event. Now when it comes to your pit stops, the main thing you need to make sure is you put enough fuel to make you to the end of the race. When I'm running on fuel map 1, I always prefer to just put a little bit extra fuel, just to guarantee the completion of the race without me running low. Then secondly, depending on the weather, whether you are putting on your wet tires, another set of racing softs, is really up to you. When it comes to the SF19 in the rain, I am currently on racing softs, and it can handle the wet weather with incredible control. Now as long as the rain doesn't go over the second line over there by the water meter, well, you're gonna be all good, because the amount of downforce and grip that this car actually produces, wet weather doesn't really actually phase it. However, you do see the car run a lot wider compared to if the circuit was dry, so you do need to be careful, because that could lead to you actually spinning out and just almost ruining the race. Now we actually come to the end of the event with over 40 seconds between us and second place, giving us the win and making it such an easy victory. So overall time for the event was a 18 minute 22 run, with my fastest lap being a 1 minute 42. I was averaging about 1 minute 43 seconds per lap, So that's incredibly fast, a lot faster than the AI, which just gave us such a big advantage. So that wraps up the guide for the GR1 Prototype Series around Suzuka. If you did go on to enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. If you have an event that you want me to make a guide on, leave a comment down below and we'll keep working on it. So thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.